anybody have the name Lucy here? Do we have any Lucys? Okay, no, apparently not, because I was going to wish you a happy feast day on this Feast of St. Lucy, one of the most popular of the saints of Advent. She's greatly venerated in Italy and in Scandinavia. Today, all day long, the Italians are singing Santa Lucia to honor St. Lucy. And in Scandinavia, after the sun sets, there's these long processions of young girls wearing a crown of candles honoring the memory of St. Lucy. You might be saying, why would she be wearing a crown of candles? What's that all about? St. Lucy lived at a time when Christians were being persecuted and killed. And the Christians had these catacombs that they carved and dug out of the earth. They were like underground cities in a way. There was always a church, underground church, where people could go to Mass. The dead were buried there. There'd be places for families to eat. For those that were hiding, there was a place for them to live. And Lucy would bring food to those who were hiding because they were afraid if they were seen, they would be arrested. And these catacombs, they didn't have electricity, and there was a vast network of tunnels. And so she made a crown of candles to bring food down to the poor and the hungry, so she'd have two hands to be able to feed people. Eventually, she was arrested, unfortunately, and then eventually she was martyred. But she's called the Saint of Light. And during Advent, it's so great that we're celebrating her memory, because this time of the year, we have the shortest days, don't we? Like today, the sun sets at 4:19. Now on June 21st, the sun set at 8:59. So that's almost 4 hours less of sunshine. And Lucy brought light to those who were in darkness. And Jesus is the light of the world. Like at your baptisms, you probably don't remember your baptisms, but do you remember something was given to your parents at your baptism? Do you know what that is? Do you remember? A candle, right. You got the candle because you were receiving the light of Christ through your baptism. And that's the idea of Lucy with the crown of lights. She was a bearer of the light to those who were afraid, those who were hungry, those who were escaping with their lives. She was this courageous young woman. And the best thing she's remembered is she helped to bring food to those who were hungry. That simple act of kindness made her a saint. She also was martyred, but she was martyred because she brought food to the hungry and to bring the light of Christ to those who were in darkness. So what does that mean for us? Well, it means that we're bearers of the light. That beautiful candle that you got at baptism was a symbol that now you carry the light of Christ, just like Lucy did a long time ago. And today is a day where we might think about what would be some acts of kindness that I could do that would lighten up another person's day. Like, what if after dinner today, you went up to your mom and you said, boy, that was a great dinner. She'd probably fall off the chair. No, she would be delighted that you appreciated what she did to prepare the meal. Maybe your teacher does something today that you really appreciate. And I know your teacher would love to hear, wow, thanks for helping me figure this out, Maybe in the playground, you'll see somebody that's all by themselves. Maybe you'd invite them to join you in a game. Those are the simple acts of kindness that bring the light of Jesus into the world. And so on this great feast of St. Lucy, we pray that we'll be bearers of the light as we draw closer to the day when Jesus, the light of the world, was born. So let us stand together and gather our thoughts and our prayers and place them confidently before the Lord.
Thank you for joining us for the celebration of the Mass today. It's a blessing that you are with us. Every broadcast of this liturgy goes out to hundreds of people and hundreds of people all over the world. It's been an enormous blessing. If you'd like to support this virtual ministry of OLPH, please go to our website. You can support this ministry by going to Give Central so that we can continue to broadcast the liturgy each and every week. Thank you for your support. Most of all, thank you for joining us today. God bless you. Greetings from OLPH.